Welcome back to MoCo. Listen, I'm feeling super official because we have here with us Janine Cory, who is the Associate Director of Communications. Now this part, for the Division of Viral Disease for the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, also known as the CDC, y'all. Y'all know it as the CDC. I just wanted to make it official. Janine, thank you for joining me here on MoCo.
Thank you for having me. I feel very official now.
You are the official part.
You see why we say CDC.
Yes.
That is easier, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Okay, so we're at the time frame where it seems like it's easy to get sick. We've got COVID, flu season, the common cold, RSV. So our MoCo community, we have questions about health because the first question I want to start with is, to me, it seems like people are getting sick more often, but is this just normal every year or are people sicker?
Well, there is seasonality, right, to sickness and things like that. But you're not wrong. I think during the pandemic, when everybody was masking, we were being extra careful. And certainly, when we were trying to isolate and give social distancing, not everybody got as many colds. You get a lot of colds each year. And those of us who have been parents or around who have nieces, nephews.
Yeah, they're always sick. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, my team is cringing because they know that I'm going to say my favorite phrase.
Uh-oh.
Which is children are moist.
Oh, my God.
So it's true. What? Anyone who has been around a toddler, right? They're sticky.
Oh, yeah.
And, little kids put everything in their mouth. They don't understand personal space. So to a toddler, right, personal space is not having their finger right up your nose.
Yeah,
they're just
that's facts.
And I had a friend say once, oh, well, I have a great immune system. And then he had 2 little girls and he was sick all the time. And I said, how's that immune system? He said, well, it's not as good when someone sneezes right into your mouth.
Oh, gosh. And that's facts.
Yeah.
It's facts. Babies really do that. And babies, they don't have it's like my germs, my germs, it's like they definitely want to share. And I feel like every time one of my nephews or someone comes over, there's somebody that ends up getting sick each time. It's like no chance. We have another question. We're kind of rapid fire, just so as you're listening, these are rapid fire because these are questions that like real life that people are curious about.
Sure.
So even for me, I'm people for this one. I travel a lot. Is it easier to catch a cold traveling, or is it just like traveling is the same as when you're going into different offices, different grocery stores? Is there a difference? Because I travel a lot, but I wear a mask when I travel, so I don't get sick a lot. But is there a difference?
I think there is a difference because in an airport, you're being surrounded by, you've got people, an influx of people coming from different countries, different places. And so certainly there's maybe a variety of germs. How's that? I mean, there's a couple of things that we know. If you're going to travel internationally, there are some things you can do. You check with your doctor and ask, am I up to date on vaccines? There's an early dose, for instance, for babies before the routine measles vaccination schedule to protect them when they're traveling internationally. So if you picture, and Atlanta has such a big airport, right?
Yeah.
So think about
Jackson.
I think it's number 1, right?
Yeah, busiest airport in the world.
So that's just, in general, that's a lot more people. Even if you went to your busiest grocery store, right? That's a lot of people, even a close, a concert or something like that. But in an airport, so you have a lot of people, they're traveling from different places, right? And there's different levels Definitely. Of, some people are just passing through and some people are in a layover, but it's like this big stew, right? And it's good to mix things and cultures and things like that. Less great to mix germs.
Yeah.
So you talked about wearing a mask. That's a good thing. Hand washing. This is my platform. I am so big on hand washing.
Do people not wash their hands?
Oh, I wish I could tell you that everyone washes their hands. But you know what? We are all guilty of like, oh my God, I'm busy and I, do the rinse or whatever.
What about hand sanitizer? Is that equivalent to washing your hands?
It is not. So hand sanitizer is usually alcohol based, right?
Yeah.
You got to have a high percentage of alcohol. So that's going to kill some of the germs on your hands. It's not really getting rid of them. So this sounds so old school, but your mom was right. Wash your hands. And this is soap and water. And and you really have to get in there for 20 seconds.
It feels so basic when you say this. It's like, I know you're saying it, but also I'm not gonna lie, I'm the person that I put a lot of the alcohol. Like if I'm walking through the airport, I don't even like to go to the bathroom. Like I'm not even stopping in there. So I can't wash my hands with soap and water in there. So I just use a large amount of antibacterial, and I try to do but so you're basically saying that's not doing a lot for me.
Well, it is helpful, and it's better than nothing for sure. And sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you don't have soap and water, right? Camping, but there are a couple of viruses that are really hardy. And I hate to tell you this, but norovirus, which is incredibly common. So we are talking over 20 million people a year. This is the number one. I've heard it called the 2-bucket disease.
Oh, no.
Both ends. Yeah.
Why she look at the camera? What was that look?
That was for emphasis. That was, you know where I'm pointing.
So norovirus is just break it down for people that might not know that when they hear that. What is the norovirus?
So norovirus is one of the most common forms of gastroenteritis, which is the inflammation basically in your gut. It's an infection, and it makes you vomit. It makes you poop. And it's super easy to spread.
Oh, wow.
And it's very, very common, as I said.
Yeah.
So most people are fine. Most people get better. But we have all been there. And the loss of productivity, I mean, we are talking, I had to double check this number, $4 billion.
What?
With a B. Yes, with a B.
With a B?
Every year, because think about it.
$4 billion every year on what?
Of lost, that's mostly medical costs, lost productivity.
Snap.
So most people are fine. But for little kids, for the elderly, norovirus can be a real threat. So when I talk to people about hand sanitizer, norovirus is one of those that is just so stubborn and difficult to kill.
No.
So,
Janine.
yes, wash your hands.
I don't want to go to the bathroom.
I know,
it's
but you know
nasty
what?
in there.
Even in, I gotta hand it to most airports have come up with a touchless, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can really get in there. I sing a little song because it's 20 seconds. You can do ABCs, but that's boring.
Come on, Janine.
No, match it to it. You got to. I'm in the bathroom. I'm washing my hands.
Nah, mine would be, glow. Pump that little and some shell toes. Yeah, glow. That's going to be my 20 seconds. But hey, okay, whatever.
It lingers. I wash my fingers. You can do it. You got it. You got it. And you know what? I come out like this, like the surgeon, like I'm not touching anything.
Oh my
I won't touch
goodness.
the doorknob.
Okay, so sing your song.
Okay.
I want you to sing your song because it seems like there's a song that goes along with this.
You know what? I found this great website where you can put in your song lyrics and it will give you the 30 seconds. So it could be, Eye of the Tiger, every jock, right? We get pumped up. So I think that thinking about hand washing, you asked how long it lasts, but there's timing. So there's certain times that you really want to think about it. Of course, after going to the bathroom.
Oh boy.
And yep. But that's a basic. After diapering a baby or, helping a toddler go to the bathroom. And here's the thing. We have to teach little kids how to wash their hands, right? So at home, they can have the step stool, but you show them, the washing and the rinsing. But before you prepare food, now that's a big one because I think everybody's guilty of like, oh my God, I got to get dinner going, right? You pull out something from the fridge, you start chopping.
You heathens! This sounds like the people that aren't even washing their legs in the shower.
Wait, you're supposed to wash your legs? Okay, that's
because I'm
about
to say, don't tell me you're in that group. It's a lot of white people.
Oh, that wash their legs?
They don't
wash their legs.
They think the soap flows down and that there's no point to actually wash.
See, I don't touch anything with my legs that could get in your mouth. That sounded really dirty, didn't it?
Wait, I need to find out, are you washing your legs or not?
Did you hear that? See, that was like dramatic pause back there.
Do you wash your legs?
Wash my legs.
I can't believe this is so interesting to me.
I spend so much time on
washing your hands.
Washing my hands and other parts that could be very dirty.
Yes.
So there's germs and there's germs that get you sick, right? So there's dirt and then there's germs that get you sick. So I'm worried coming out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
And now think about Thanksgiving. We all have that. I'm going to say uncle. I'm just going to throw any guy under the bus.
Yeah.
Uncle that comes out of the bathroom and, comes out and reaches into that, bowl of mixed nuts or the appetizer you put out.
Oh, you're hurting me. You're hurting me.
I know. Oh, I ruin everything. That should be my hashtag.
This is hurting me because I don't like public sharing of food spaces in general. I don't. And now you telling me our uncles is coming out here.
But here's the thing. You can be the hand washing queen. Oh, that's me.
Lord.
So think about it. Now we're getting together for the holidays, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want to be the person that gets the old people or the babies sick. So I'm going to be very vigilant about hand washing. And if you feel sick, if you've got the tummy bug going,
bubble guts. We call that a little bit of bubble guts. Yeah,
you know who you are. Don't be preparing food for everybody.
You heathens!
Well, you know what? You can wash your hands, you can wear gloves, things like that. But I think that's a real way that things are spread, and everybody gets kind of sick. They all get together, Thanksgiving, other holidays. And I think about Friendsgiving.
Oh, Friendsgiving.
You know what? There's a lot of people, like everybody's together and it's fun. And you're like, wait a minute. Joey just got out of the bathroom. I did not hear that.
You're not checking this during the holiday season. You're not watching on bathroom check.
I'm going to be listening. Was that 20 seconds soap and water?
I'm like, Janine, I'm enjoying my holiday season.
And you want to. You want to be sitting
I'm not checking who's going in and out of the bathroom.
What throne do you want to be sitting on? Like a relaxing recliner? Or do you want to be sitting on the porcelain throne? No, I want to enjoy my holiday.
This is so funny to me because, okay, y'all, so Janine is really trying to get y'all to wash y'all's hands. I'm not going to be on hand watch. I would love to hear what it sounds like when you get mad, by the way. That's a side note, because you have this really soft, but it seems like it's a quiet storm under there.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Okay, so I have some other questions.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
You talked about like this, people are getting sick more often. Is it like real stuff that you can take? I don't know. So I'm somebody that I'm not really taking pills. Okay. Like I don't take pills daily. I probably should take some supplements. I probably should do all of that. What are some things to do to maybe boost up your immune system in this, especially, are we in flu season?
We are.
So what should I do in flu season to kind of boost myself up since the germs is boosted?
Okay. Well, it is respiratory disease. It's just like in the winter for us, right? Yeah. And even though it's almost 80 out today.
Yeah, that's wild.
I know. It's still winter. And the respiratory bugs are starting to, do their thing. So shoring up, it's not necessarily a boost to your immune system, but you know what? You can protect yourself with flu vaccines and other vaccines. Almost everybody needs a flu vaccine. Yeah. But there's other vaccines for older people, some for babies. So that's a good thing to ask your doctor, like, hey, am I up to date on these things? Do I need to think about these things?
Okay.
I'm going to say hand washing, of course.
Janine, we're done with hand washing.
No, I'm never done.
We're done. I'm
never done.
Listen, them uncles better not come. Y'all better wash y'all's hands. That's all I got to say. Don't be a heathen. Wash your hands. And also wash your legs, Janine.
I'm thinking about, what about dry skin? I'm getting ashy. I'm getting ashy. If I washed the rest of me as much as my hands, I would just be even more dried up.
Yeah, you need to get you some of that shea, you need to get Rihanna has a good little body butter, Fenty. I'm just saying, you got to wash them legs. Okay, so I'm feeling like the sicknesses we know now, people may be getting a little more sick, but is the sicknesses lasting the same amount of time? How long should a normal norovirus last in my system?
So it's really not going to be more than a few days for most healthy people. And for most people, healthy athlete, I don't worry about you going to the hospital. I would worry about babies. I would worry about elderly, things like that. So, a lot of these things, again, that's where I was blown away by the number of ER visits and things like that. Because for most of us, we're like, oh, stomach bug, it's terrible. Yeah. You get over it. But I think if you think about every kid in the household getting sick, right? When mommy goes down or daddy.
That's the MVP. You lost the MVP of your team. Now it's next man up mentality, but the next man up is definitely not like your MVP. So now you're just trying to survive when you could have just washed your hands.
There you go. So we're trying to minimize things like that. And I think all the things that you read about that sound like such a cliche, like, go outside, get some exercise, drink water.
Yeah.
I mean, they're sort of cliches for a reason, that those are good
healthy
things
habits
to do. And I'm not saying, that we all have not, hit the cookies hard as what is the point of Thanksgiving if you're not going to have pie?
I just can't get over how you wanted me to toilet watch on the holidays. What kind of human are you during the holidays? Do you mind your business and you enjoy the game?
No, I ruin everything.
Janine.
Yes.
Janine.
Yes. If there is, any chance of something being undercooked, I am all on that.
You're not getting in the kitchen.
No. I need the thermometer. I need the gloves. if, every guest could just be bleached. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I was about to say so.
No one's coming. No one's coming to my house. How does the cook
react to you? Because like
I'm the cook.
Oh, you're the cook?
I'm the cook.
You don't go over other people's places?
Usually I make.
How do you behave when you do that? Because in your own kitchen, that's like when you say, like we say, as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. That's what you do in your house. How do you act when you go to somebody else's gathering, a family gathering? Okay.
I'm not spying on the bathroom per se. But if I don't hear water running and so do I stand there and just like with the disinfectant like you were saying? That's a great idea. I just but
if you do not hear the water, you really won't say nothing though, will you?
Oh, I think I would.
Wow,
that is the beauty of
interesting to me.
And everybody is expecting it now, right?
Okay, because they know you.
Yeah. I'm the person who I'll be nice about it.
Yeah, the quiet storm,
especially for like toddlers and little kids who are running through. You see their face and it's green. That's not spinach.
Oh, Janine, I know that you are a character in people's stories about the parties, about the gatherings, because they know. I don't think you ruin everything. You have to stop letting people tell you that narrative. I think you're enhancing it, but it may not be to their pleasure.
I might be a little overprotective of people's health. How's
Maybe.
that?
That's
I'm like,
good.
Okay,
good.
Did you cook that chicken? Are you wearing a helmet? Did you fasten your seatbelt? Did you?
God.
Yeah.
Are you cooking that chicken? I'm going to tell you right now, there's certain people you can't ask how they're cooking their chicken.
Yeah, but I don't have to eat that, do I? No. Yeah, I saw somebody on TikTok, whatever, showing off their pink chicken, and I think I got a cold sweat.
Okay, but you got pink chicken. There's
you
a
have
lot
many
wrong.
other problems.
There's a lot wrong. Okay, so Janine, before you go, we want to play a little game. We call it, our shot clock. We put 60 seconds on there. You got 60 seconds, Amena?
I got 60 seconds right here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's for real. We
all
out
right,
here.
All right.
It's rapid fire.
All right, we're going to do it.
I think this is nothing to you. It's nothing to a boss. She played sports for what, 3 decades?
I did.
It's nothing to a boss.
Okay.
Here we go. Ready?
All right.
A sport you can play really well.
Ooh, walking.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm not even good at that anymore.
Janine, you can walk. A sport.
I love basketball. How's that?
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm good, but I love it.
This is rapid fire.
Okay.
A sport you're really bad at.
Volleyball.
Oh, great answer. If you could have one sports superpower, what would it be?
A better back. I'm talking about like physical back. Like
to do what with that back?
Oh, I would run, I would jump, I will crush my enemies.
This is better than I could have imagined. If you could brag you beat one athlete at any sport, who would it be?
Oh, Larry Bird, side shot.
Yeah. Wow, that was specific. Janine,
I've thought about that one. Yeah.
Wow. What would be your walkout theme song, Janine?
Oh, walkout. It's probably wah, wah.
What is that?
That's me ruining everything.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I love that. Listen, first of all, thank you so much for joining me. This was amazing. Janine, I know you have a gift for me. I'm almost scared to know what you have hiding under your leg for me.
Well, I have a parting gift, which I promise is not sharing norovirus, but you know what? We like to spread awareness, not spread germs. So we had these mirror clings that can go in the bathroom. You peel it off and it reminds people in a funny way to wash their hands.
First of all, I thought it was a piece of paper. Y'all come look at the picture. The picture is very Janine. I'm going to just say, like, why did y'all put this photo
you know
on
what?
here?
Everybody gets norovirus. So this is not even, there is no person who is immune. Wow. So black, white, young, old, everybody gets norovirus.
So y'all I feel put this on things to show people to wash their hands.
I will put them everywhere.
Janine, you can't just put them everywhere.
Well, now when people see them around Atlanta, you're going to know.
It's Janine.
The norovirus CDC has struck again.
Oh, man. Listen, first of all, thank you so much because this was low-key one of my favorite conversations. This is Janine that's joining us here. Please, next season, you have to come back. I think that you're probably going to be a fan favorite, Janine. You did not ruin everything. You made this conversation excellent. Make sure y'all follow the CDC at CDC.gov, G-O-V, on IG. They're going to tell you about all the things Janine told you about, also about other things. Wash y'all's hands. If y'all didn't learn nothing else today from Janine, wash your hands, nasty, okay? And stay tuned for more MoCo.
WABE.
Yeah.